Good afternoon, Tuesday the 5th of May, I've got the date again, Tuesday the 5th of May, 4 p.m, movement snack. This is our third movement snack today, third 10 minutes in the benefits bag. If this is the one you would like, stay here, we'll get going in about 4.5 minutes. If it's not the one you're looking for, because you watch it on catch up, have a scroll back. But for now, it's the preamble, the broadcast, whereby I have a look to see who's joining us. Hello Wales, hello Gosport. Let us know where you are, give us a locator. Fascinating for us to know, and genuinely interested to know the reach of this mission. Where are you all? On the subject of which Canada has arrived. Calgary. Hello Dee from Calgary. Breakfast time there, 9 o'clock I think. So Dee gets the 4 p.m. stretch as her first morning snack. Hello Fran, hello Jenny. Jenny, I remember something funny that happened after the last movement snack. Remind me, Jenny, something funny happened. So many comments. I'd struggle to remember them all, but it made me laugh. Stephen's in from the Peak District. Good afternoon. Francis, off you go to your Zoom meeting. You know where we are. Come back later. Thank you for the message. And thanks for tuning in to say hello, goodbye. Go on, go Zoom. Hello Greece, Apostolis. I've just remembered, Jan. I've just remembered. The funny thing was at lunchtime. I don't know if you remember, if you were there or you've caught up. I used not a real live chicken. I used this chicken. I used this doorstop chicken to do a bit of functional lifting. And when Jan went back to not Fran, went back on the catch up, she crowbarred in some functional lifting with her cat. On the live cat. That's the funny thing that happened. Thank you, Jan, for that. Anyway, Christine, hello, Lynethely. Shrewsbury's in. Yes. So I used the chicken and Jan used a real life cat. So she gets extra crowbar points for live accessories, I think. Hello, Maddie. Maddie, you could try some functional lifting with your cat. Maybe. About a minute and a bit to go, and then we'll get on with our last 10 minutes today. Only today, it's only the last 10 minutes today. Good evening, Inika. Great to have you. We're gathering more and more hardcore followers as we continue through this mission, which is so encouraging. Hello, Bolton. Bolton's one of them. Probably 30 seconds and then we're going to go. It's Tuesday. It's so along with yesterday, if you've joined us very recently, we're accumulating 30 additional minutes per day. So we're on an hour already if we started from Monday. 3.5 hours of additional movement minutes per week. Maddie is looking at me. She must have heard. She must have heard me. Your cat is probably getting to know my voice, Maddie, and she maybe some association. She knows you start doing a bit of a stretch and moving more when she hears my voice. Helen, what is MIA? It's some trendy acronym. I don't know what it means. Don't know. Hello Dawn, buffering reports. Right, we're going to do it. I'm sorry if you're bothered with buffering. We need to plough on. Catch me later. Hello, the Day Elliott Chapel Collective. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. My name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training, and you are enjoying us. Well, you are enjoying us by joining this third movement snack of the day, and I get a bit tongue-tied by 4 o'clock on this. But bear with me. So here we go. Let's just get on with this, because I tend to over egg this one a bit because of the stretches, because we're trying to, here she goes, keep talking, because we're trying to get longer time in these positions. We're kind of eking out, so I need to try and condense. So come on, let's get on with the action. Here we go. Pick your position, movement snackers. I've rolled the carpet back today. Just rolled up the carpet just to hope you can see my feet a bit better. Starting all movement snacks with a circulation boost. Let's just start that, and then I'll talk to you with the prompts and thoughts. So, external support, appropriate height for you. Whether you are in sit or in stand, take up support if you need. Hip walk forward in the chair, and let's all start circulation boost. Or if you're in seated, you may want to start with your upper limb movements first. Get the coordination right, Townley. So here we go. Ultimately we're aiming for this type of movement, rhythmical movement, arms and legs. But along the way, there's lots of options that you may need to pick and mix to make feel comfortable and right for you. That could mean no arms at all, single arm, alternating arms with support to give you some confidence, or it might be here. Then we go through the prompts to lengthen out of the hips, so as long as you can through here, lifting and opening the chest, providing a really strong support structure for the moving parts underneath. Keep going if that's the standing option. If you haven't already, or just picking through the prompts with me, the seated option is hip walk forward so that we're away from the back of the chair. Getting rid of that squeeze and that squash feeling here, so we're really kind of literally lengthening through the spine, activating through the postural muscles, opening the chest, so looking to optimise the trunk position while we take the shoulder march and the arm march, and along with the feet, ankles, feet and toes, focusing on heels up, toes down, or it could be one or the other. When these movements happen together, we increase the heart rate slightly, we boost the circulation, but it's low level, it's controlled, it's rhythmical, and at the end of that period of circ boost, we should feel the need for a couple of deep breaths, no more. It's purely to inject, to boost the circulation, not exhausted, not tired, not breathless. We're going to move into a little bit of a sway. So we'll be doing some sway routines, thinking about weight transfer and coordination. Let's go back to an arm sequence that we've been doing in these weeks. If this is the first time you've done this one, you might want to try it in seated first, or you may want just to try the first layers of this. We're aiming to ultimately move the hands in different directions, like so. But we can build that up. So here's how you could build that up. You could take a single arm movement first. So it's a circular movement around the four corners of the trunk. And then we just switch that with the other arm, using support as you need. Or you may choose to try to get both arms going. So if you pitch up at corners of the trunk and just start to move across one point on the trunk, like so. And then we're looking to build it together so we finally have both arms moving. Now, these movements are slow. The range of movements are very small, and we're coordinating these arm movements on a lifted, supported posture. Exactly the same in sit. If you feel that the arms are getting a bit tangled and it all goes wrong, you stop, you have a pause, and then you build it up again. And there's various ways you can build that up again. You can take the four corners approach, like so, and then bring them together. Or you may do the single arm approach, one at a time. Okay, take a pause. That's the arm actions for this particular three-dimensional sequence we're working towards. But to make it three-dimensional, we need something else to happen. We're going to take a slight sway on that. So if you're in stand, your hip width strong, a little bit wider, keeping the length, Now we need to take up some support if you have any concerns with balance, or you may want to try it in seated for the first time. In the sit position, the sway action shifts across the buttocks from left to right, or right to left, or just one way and the other way, like so. Da-da-da-da. And then your buttocks stay in contact with the chair, but you just feel this weight shift from one side to the other. Have a feel of that without the arms in stand. The same principle, but we weight shift across the feet and legs now. These are small, these are slow. It should feel comfortable for you. It should feel manageable, that you're in control of this. That could be with or without support. Okay, pause. Now we look to join those two elements together as we start to meet all the kind of coordination thoughts and challenges that we're trying to get to happen here. This is what happens in life. Lots of body parts moving at the same time. Let's build it up. Whether you're in sit or stand, let's start the weight transfer. Then bringing in one slow circular arm. It could be small, really, really small, small and slow. And you may want to change arms just to stay on single arms. Now only bring in the second arm once you've mastered that bit. Getting my coordination right there. And here is what we're aiming for. There's something else that you might want to add. If you are strong, steady, confident in this stand position with this sway, with these arms, and if you're feeling really confident without concern, you can now start to add our slow head turn from our morning mobility routine. Have a moment with that. And just take a pause. Then we have a head movement, coordinated arms in different directions, plus a sway. These are complex movements. In this environment, in these 10 minutes, it just gives us time and thought to build those up, to improve confidence in sway and weight transfer, and just literally get our heads around the coordination, all of which will help support improving and enhancing our activities of daily living. That's the sway section. So have a play with those, see how you feel. If you like them, do more of it. Whenever you want, you crowbar it in. For now, we're going to have a stretch. Okay, with me, let's just take a couple of big shoulder rolls from our morning routine. A couple more of these, and each time you're going to squeeze back a little bit more. We're going to build into a chest stretch. Can you see? So I'm squeezing back a little bit more. And on this one, let's stay there. Take a pause. Could be with hands here, hands on your buttocks, or the backs of the hands. In sit, it's the same. Slowly release, come out of that. If you like the feel of that one, you could do some more again. So small shoulder rolls, just a couple. And then on the second or third one, stay back there. Opening up the chest, helping with posture positions, helping with breathing, helping with shoulder and arm movements. And just build up a little bit more time. 8-12 seconds in these stretches, and then ease off. Let's take a mobility check on shoulders. So just take hand to ears. Can you get to the top of the head? Slowly and control, ease that arm back. Where is your mobility? So just getting the shoulders ready. Can you get to the back of your head? All as the head stays still. And on this one, we're going to stay there. Support the elbow if you want to. Hold this position. Keep all the length through the trunk. Don't want any concerns with balance here. There's no need. The primary reason for this is to get some additional movement around the shoulder. After 8-12 seconds or so here, can we go for the additional reach? Now on the reach, the arms slightly forward. This is just for a couple of seconds, and then we come out. So on the high positions on the arms, just a couple of seconds and come out. Have a release. Let's do the other side. Just find a point that's comfortable for you, and then that's That's the stretch position. And we should feel some mild tension on the back of the arm. If comfortable for you, go for the reach. If not, for various reasons, if your arms and your shoulders aren't happy up there, we could do various things. Just release the arms here. We could take a double stretch there or down. You take a couple of those slowly in and out, or you might want to reach forwards or just reach up to the side to get the stretch down. Find your way around these stretch positions, hold them when you're in position and move slowly in and out of them. Back of thigh, here we go. Lots of discussions we've had about back of thigh. Long leg to begin with. If the lower limb stretches aren't an option for you, keep focusing on all of those upper body ones we've just done. Just go round those again. Stay with us in the group. Go round with us again on those upper body ones. Here's the back of thigh. Foot is relaxed or down, knees a little bit bent. Here's the most important check. If you're feeling squashed and a little bit curved in the middle, lift and lengthen. And we lengthen from here, from this section there. So if you're feeling squashed, don't be squashed. Up here. Now that lengthen comes with a shift in the position for the pelvis. Having done that, you might already have the sensation of stretch here. If you have, you're in the right place. Stay there. Slow hold position, slow count, 8, 12, building up to 20, 30 seconds if you can. If that's not tolerable for you, you just come out, step in and go in for another one. Slowly in and out, feel your way, and you may feel you can go down a little bit more. And as you can see, all of this is building up to getting down to below knee activities, much easier. Feet, socks, shoes, toes, picking up objects, walking, stride length, all kind of come from improved movement and flexibility around the hip. Slowly come back. Little bit of that, little bit of that, little bit of that. Other leg. Here's the checks. It's out. Release the foot, release the knee. Hinge, out and over. Support if you want to. Now I know some of you are preferring the standing option on this. If you can't get this in sit, standing option is exactly the same. You do need to know that you have confidence in your legs and in your knees, and it's going to challenge your balance. Let me just show it to you. It's a step forward, and can you see it? It's exactly the same position as we have in the chair, but actually I have more ability, if you like, to affect this angle here. And you just need to play around with that, literally play around. Can you see my back is still straight? Only do that one if your legs are steady strong. Calf stretch, standing option. Now let me do the seated option first. The sit option is the same long leg position. I'm not saying you have to have long legs, you can do it on short legs as well, but the leg is extended. And the toe comes back, squeeze it, pull it back towards you. Try and hold that position, ease it off and go in again. This one is so important for any of our standing activities. If getting this stretch and sit position just is, it could feel difficult, or you may not feel the stretch for lots of reasons. There's nothing we can do but to keep persevering with that and improving on the ankle mobility so that we can actually get that stretch. Or if you are confident in stand, even if it requires support, you might get a more effective stretch in this position. So in our step back position, heel down. Use lots of external support if you have any, if you feel your balance isn't as good as you want it to be, use that support. The heel is down, the toe is forward, lift up, I've got an extra stretch here. There's another part of that calf stretch if you would like, a little step in, and then a little bend this time, and the stretch will feel lower down, just a few seconds on that one and then come out. Repeat on the other leg. Close to the support as always. Take the back step. Feel your way through this. Feel your way slowly. At any point, if you feel like it's uncomfortable, you slowly come out and you make the stride shorter. Feel your way. There's the stretch position. Extra here, we've got 2 stretches for the price of 1, even though it's all free. And if you want another part of stretch in that calf, we can take a little bend on that and you'll get the stretch further down towards the heel and release. Okay, that's our whistle stop tour of stretch. All kind of key muscles and joint actions that we use in daily life are crowbarred into that kind of top to bottom sequence. Go round again. Stretching takes time. We all move slightly differently. We all have different kind of limitations and ranges of motion. Just ease in, out, feel the stretch position, hold it, and then slowly come out again. That's it. 30 minutes in the bag. Done it again. I've over-egged it. I've overstayed my welcome. See you tomorrow at 8 AM. For the mobility routine, the chicken won't feature in mobility, but it might feature at the lunchtime. Do let me know if you're doing any crowbarring involving live accessories, animals, cats, small dogs, gerbils, anything like that. That adds to the report and adds to the contributes to the group discussion. Thank you very much, folks. Keep on crowbarring. It's an absolute joy to do this with you all.